Our next port of call in Italy was Tuscany. Christina, one of Karen's friends, had invited us to spend a couple of days at her place. Based on her keen interest in esotericism, she gave us her interpretation of the facts. The symbols found near the bodies were related to astrology, and more specifically, to an ancient solar cult, with possible ties to Hermes Trismegistus. The one thing that all the crime scenes or victims had in common was religion. The amount of religious and esoteric overtones had to be the key to the mystery. Christina took us to Siena, where she showed us an image glorifying Hermes within the heart of the cathedral itself. She believed that this representation highlighted the frequent connections between the church and magic during the Renaissance. There was a chance that the solution to this mystery could be traced back to this particular era. Since we'd been back together, the way that Karen acted towards me had changed, marking a turning point in our relationship. Our investigation was playing second fiddle to the moments of happiness that we'd been sharing together. A call from Michael Finks brought us back to reality with a jolt.
Yeah?
It's Michael Finks for you.
Oh.
The inspector that I'd met in Enfield had some important news for me. Helena Whitford, the student murdered in Oxford, had been a member of a secret fundamentalist society called Manus Domini. Our stay in Italy was drawing to an end. Like any secret society, Manus Domini was not in the habit of divulging information on its activities. We'd hardly made any headway into our investigation in over 3 months, but that soon changed when we received an email that was to plunge our lives into a nightmarish world.
It's really strange.
The email was full of strange symbols and mentioned the outbuildings of an old deconsecrated abbey alongside the motorway to the east of Paris. Although there was nothing to stop us from ruling it out as a hoax, the very nature of the email and the confidential information it contained made us take it seriously.
There we go.
That same evening, we decided to go to the area indicated in the email to see if it would shed any light on our investigation.
The map. Okay. Yeah.
Are you okay, Karen?
What do we do?
I don't know.
Am I supposed to go that way? This place gives me this creepy joy. Shoot the back. Jack, that's the corpse.
We were now certain that the person who wrote the message, the Phoenix, as he called himself, was the killer that we were trying to hunt down. The police were quickly on the scene and confiscated our cameras. The 28th of October. CID informed us that the body had been formally identified as Antonio Foscarini, the Italian journalist. The investigators believed that there was every chance we'd be next on the Phoenix's list. They strongly advised us to notify them if there were any new developments. Despite their warning, we continued with our investigation. The 25th of November. We were convinced that we'd find an important clue at the crime scene, so we decided to go back there in broad daylight. Near to the spot where the body had been found, Karen found a clue whose meaning had obviously been overlooked by the police.
It reminds me exactly what we saw about Legis and Liz.
The solution was suddenly there, right under our noses, a bit like a huge jigsaw puzzle that we'd been patiently working on and which was starting to give us the outline of a familiar face. The last clue found close to the body, the esoteric ritual used in the murders, and the route taken by the murderer all pointed towards one name, Giordano Bruno, the alchemist and philosopher burnt at the stake in 1600. Two other murders in Germany confirmed our theory. We went straight to the airport to catch the next flight to Prague. Time was of the essence.
Yeah, good evening.